Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah, Netrunner times. I was looking at just looking in here. It's like okay, I can see the last time we had lists,
Hmm.
and it has
Yep.
been
Yep. That would have been like
uh,
during COVID,
after yeah, like this is like right
tail
as
end of COVID. Yeah.
like we're vaccinated and able to go to events. Uh,
Hmm.
I know, like scrolling down here, like we were looking at like a bunch of different lists for this would have been Midnight Sun. Yeah, because uh,
Yep.
boat,
That was
right?
the new ident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good
think
old boat.
I think that was the last time we did streaming stuff with this. So, yeah. Oh my god, I built boat. Okay. Uh, so it's been a little while since we've been like terribly active with Netrunner, but over the last couple months, like a couple months ago, we found out that there was a local scene.
Hmm.
Uh, and Dakota and I, hi, that's Dakota.
Oh.
um, uh, it's like, oh, there's like a local scene of like a couple folks that play and are trying to get a bunch of other people to play Netrunner uh, at the card shop. And so we
Which the only other local players besides the ones that we lived with back in the
the day,
day.
right? Yeah. So because I remember like way back in the day, it was like the apartment, and that was
Hmm.
all of us playing. Then there was
Yep.
that period of time where do I have decks from that era? No. They must be on Netrunner DB. The we had a locals in uh like down in Lacrosse
Hmm.
across the
Oh yeah, that's right. At the Jim's Love store. Yeah.
yeah, Jim's other store. So like that was a good like because I remember there was the whole thing about Gen Con and us not being able to go to that, and
Oh
then
yeah, that's right.
uh and like us having like about a half dozen folks there, counting us.
Yeah.
But
I think it was six in total, and half of that was our
yeah,
crew.
I was but yeah, no. So a couple months ago, it's like, oh, there are people actually playing Netrunner. Uh, we showed up with the decks that we had built from this era, basically.
Hmm.
Um, this says standard legal, but that's a lie.
Yeah.
Um,
Also
like,
says standard illegal right
yeah,
there.
like Hoshiko's banned, Moshing's banned, Endurance is banned, Rizeki is banned. Like, this deck isn't real, but like we showed up with these, and it's like, oh yeah, and also these are pre rotation as well. Like we still
Yeah,
have
pad tap,
pad tap. Oh my god, pad tap. Uh,
paperclip. Yeah,
oh yeah,
it's a pretty good looking deck.
yeah, getting to play all these. So it's like we show up the first time to the shop with these, and they're clearly, and it's like we're playing like if you showed up to a standard like Magic event with like a Pioneer deck or like not quite a
Mhm.
modern deck, but like I remember a few cards just being like, oh, what do you mean Res Rashida? Like,
Yeah. Well,
um,
and like it wasn't even that bad, but
no,
like
but it was very funny.
this game in particular, I think is just so prone to that. Um, the kind of foreign threats are so much more dangerous.
Yeah,
Like,
ice you aren't aware of. Uh,
mm,
anyway, so we found this was a couple months back, and it's like, oh, okay, there's a local event going on up in the cities in June. We could finally make it to this. We've been trying to make it to this specific event for a while, and it hadn't panned out. But we finally were able to make it up to that, and we played in that last weekend.
yeah.
The off the grid, uh, the event that's been running for near a decade in the old Fantasy Flight game store,
Hmm.
which is great because like I find that perfect for like the ethos of Netrunner to be like, yeah, the runners outlast the corp.
Yeah, right. This game's not over till we
So,
say it's
yeah.
over. Damn it.
So it's been in Null Signal's hands for longer than it was in Fantasy Flight's hands.
Which is also wild to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Can't believe that it's longer tenure under the current leadership
but
than under the previous official.
I think in between the last time we did this and current, it's like the other half of Midnight Sun, a core set style thing, and then I forget the name, and then Elevation and
Yeah, it was the
Vantage Point.
automata cycle.
Automata, yeah,
between.
and Automata, yeah. I thought there was I think I'm just thinking of Elevation, which is the one that has
Yeah.
more like.
That was the one that I just
We just
completely
completely missed, yeah.
and like had no idea it existed until we were going through cars and just, oh, we don't have these. Okay.
But yeah, you
So
want
so pretty much we had what, like 2 or 3 weeks of playing at the local
yeah,
tour night and to prep for this tournament in Minneapolis.
yeah.
Um
We find
so I don't know about your overall strat, but mine was to just net deck a couple decks that I thought looked cool and try my best to figure out a little bit how they work and not totally make a fool of myself at the event.
yeah. That's so you
And
got
I
Z
think I
here.
mostly
You've got
succeeded at that. But yeah, so I ended up picking Epiphany and Asa, both very cool decks. Epiphany, I think, is just absolutely amazing. I'm still in love with
yeah.
that deck.
Yeah, Epiphany here is an NBN ident that is gets a counter whenever the runner touches one of your things, steals or trashes a card, and you can spend the counters to look at the top three, install a card. The cards don't change order,
Mhm.
and you can
But you get
install.
knowledge.
Yeah, but you
You
get
get knowledge of
knowledge
R&D.
for a thing like balanced coverage here, which has when turn begins, you can name a card type, and if you choose correct, you get paid out pretty well. And combined with a couple other cards that work with that, federal fundraising, this is a Sensei's Divining Top at the start of turn.
Yep.
When
Pretty good. And
you-
it also doesn't get trashed that often, weirdly enough.
I don't know.
Especially when you have 2 or 3 of them out there.
Sensei's Divining Top. Well, because when it gets trashed, you put a counter on Epiphany, and then Epiphany goes,
That's
all right,
right.
here's a new thing.
Yep.
You also, so yeah, you grabbed this list and the ASA list as like.
So I do need to give credit. The corp list was definitely copied from Jay Shu's list, which
Okay.
he won, or they won an event recently with. I changed a couple of cards in it, probably made it worse, almost certainly made it worse, but
That's a
you
part
got to
of
put a little bit of flavor spin on it,
that's a part of especially in game like this when it's like, all right, you grab a list, you play with it, then you find a couple cards that give it your own flavor.
Yep.
Uh,
You'll also notice this list has only 6 pieces of ice, which is fairly atypical for a corp. And those ice aren't really serious ice anyways, so really not there to do much more than slow down the runner, force them to install breakers, and try to defend like your most vulnerable servers. But that's about it.
The play pattern on this is not I'm going to put up defenses and parry the runners offenses with powerful ice. These are just enough to get the job done and like to annoy your opponent. Also, all 3 of these are dirt cheap and tag the runner.
Yep. So yeah, this is a tagging deck, but doesn't look to kill the runner. It just looks to use the tags to score agendas for the most part, and also take the runner's money.
The biggest one here, freedom of information, gets much cheaper to resolve.
Honestly, I was really surprised how many times I was able to score it for 2 or less. Like
I'm still thinking about the game I had where freedom of information is 1 less advancement for each tag the runner has. So if the runner has 4 tags, you could just put this face down on the table and immediately go. I had one of my matches where uh, the opponent was on if I just search NBN, it'll show, right? No. Sing?
Is it Synapse?
Synapse? Yeah, Synapse, which will load when it tries to
Got to
here.
update the image pool.
Yeah. But Synapse, yeah, so whenever a tag is removed, they get to install a card, so temporary tags kind of happen. And then at one point, I get like 6 tags, and it's like, I get up to 6 agenda points getting the 6 tags. I'm like, okay, this is fine. Um, they start their turn and play IP enforcement, a card I didn't know existed until that moment. Steal the agenda from out of my pool and put it down, and it's a freedom of information. They immediately score it.
Oh man.
The cool, like, just like I ran into their house. I stole all of their documents. I ransacked the place. I opened every safe drawer, took all of those files, went home, and the moment I got into my house, these people showed up and served me with a lawsuit, and I went, "What? How did you find my house?" And it's like, "Well, you dropped your business card. Like we, you were hooting and hollering the whole time. We just followed you. Like,
There's a trail of bloody footprints leading back to your house.
so." But yeah,
awesome.
the normal tagging, the biggest. So back in Fantasy Flight days, Scorched Earth was the card you had to be afraid of for being tagged. You take 4 damage. That's discarding cards. If you can't discard that many cards, you die. So if you have 4 in hand, you're good. But if they have 2 of these, you blow up. In Null Signal times, we have End of the Line, which was a card printed in the Midnight Sun Perihelion.
Sweet alt, by the way. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, this has alts.
That
Yeah,
that is so cool.
that's interesting. But yeah, so this one removes a tag, and this is like the biggest of a tag problem you can run into is End of the Line. Oh, you know what? Hold on. If they have alts on here, raindrop. They do.
Nice.
Wait, where's the cat paw?
What is that? It looks like a ulcer.
This is raindrops cutting through stone.
Oh, I see.
This is
imprint on the stone.
Yeah, this is the erosion on the. But where's the cat paw? Bondi, where's the cat paw? You didn't use the. Okay, it's fine. The art I saw of this being drawn had the cat paw right here on the side. That's fine. It's fine. Also my cursor's not visible. Let me quick fix that. Yeah. Yeah, right here. There'd be the. For clarity, is this draw 3, draw X, gain 3, or draw X and draw gain? This is gain. You always gain 3 on Raindrops Cut Stone, and you draw a card for each sub. So you won't gain $9. It's just always 3. But
so what did you bring for Corp, Jens?
So I partially did what you did. Talking about like, hey, I want to grab decks that are known quantities and work with those. That was what I did on my runner side, in the sense that I grabbed the thing that looked the most like something I knew, edited it how I wanted, and then went on from there. But with the Corp, I did not do that. Instead, I took an ident and tried to push it to the limit on what it can do. So Bangun here, you can install agendas face up, and when the runner acts as a face up agenda, 2 meat damage and a tag for them. They get shot. So generally, when you're playing Netrunner, you're trying to like, there's a number of different ways of scoring, but one of the most common is you're trying to like bluff out when you think the runner isn't going to be running down. Especially like with your Epiphany list, there's a lot of turns where you just install 3 cards, and I don't have time with 4 clicks to be able to trash all of these. That like this alone would be like 2, 2, 3. That's $7 plus 3 runs. that's not possible. So I might not check them all, and you can like install a artificial crypto crash, and
Hmm.
then
Score it with wage
score.
workers or
You know,
cohort or moon
so
pool. Yeah.
so Bangun here does not hide. Uh, Bangun puts their agendas face up on the table and says, "Here is what the evil megacorp is doing. Um,
Yep.
like it's public, and all everyone knows this. Like we're just showing up with, like, we are
Here is
just.
the evil plan. TM.
Would you like to come in?" And so I saw this effect on Bangun and went, right. So how many agendas can I play that are like 1 point? Because every time they touch a face-up agenda, they take 2 damage and take a tag. And if they end the turn with the tag, they're probably going to blow up. So the runner playing against this has to be very careful. Even if you just like, yeah, I'll put in like I start the game and I just put 3 agendas face up on the table. It's very easy to be like, oh yum, there's 3 points right there. I know that. That's 3 points. You can't go grab them. You'll die. Uh,
Yeah, playing against this deck, like the last thing I wanted to touch as the runner was the agenda installed face up on
yeah.
the table.
So
Like,
so decks I saw with this went in a couple different directions. Some of them used the ability as a deterrent for trying to score large agendas. Some of them used it as a with like let them dream, above the law, and a couple other 2 pointers that would be played with this. And some of them did play like Eminent Domain was one that was played in a lot of these. I decided, yeah, but like if every point's 1 point, except above the law, they have to touch like 6 or 7 agendas to win, which is a million tags and a million damage. At some point, you're going to make a mistake, and I'll blow you
that'll
up
be
for
the end
it.
of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so the rest of this deck is, for the most part, it's a combination of cards that are here to punish you for trying to take those agendas. Angelique here, if you put it as an upgrade on one of those agendas, they get shot for an additional 2, and can be discarded for an extra point. Daniela, you have to put 2 cards from your hand at the bottom of the stack in order to even like steal the agenda. So you have to get rid of 2 cards, then take the damage. And then Daniela does another 2 cards to trash. So that's 6 total. If Angelique's there, that's 8. Like, that's not a normal amount of cards. And then there's the half of the deck that is, well, Eminent Domain says when you score it, you can search for any 1 card, install, and res it for free. So my defenses are just,
Yeah, there is at least one real ice. I guess more than one.
yeah, there's like more than one,
Toxin's
but
real too.
Toxin's real. Funutria is here because it has that passive that, like, if they come in with too many cards, they take a tag. And this was here because I wanted 1 barrier in the deck,
Gotta have that barrier.
and it was untrashable by a not Botulus, Bleach. No, not Bleach.
Chisel.
Chisel. I did want to say Parasite, but yeah. And then the rest of the deck is big money, big prizes, to be able to pay for this. I think both our corps did pretty well.
Yeah, honestly, I think my corp did very well. Reflecting on my games, I think if I played a little bit better, I think I could have easily 4-0'd on corp. Um, I had 1 loss and 1 draw. The 1 draw definitely was like
We weren't ready for.
I should have won that game. Just time came up. Runner got it on their very last access. Like it just kind of happened. And then the 1 loss was definitely an error on my part. Like definitely could have just won that game if I had played better on that very last turn.
Yeah, my corp also. My corp went 2-2, no draws on that. The first loss was playing against another Asa. The amount of the big thing that Asa has is that whenever he takes core damage, there's this sabotage.
Sabotage.
And
Yep.
Bangun here, in order to fit all the stuff I wanted, passed up on our not Jackson Howard that lets you shuffle cards back in. In addition, this text is only active for face-up installed agendas, so milling like 4 points is just sidesteps the entirety of the teeth of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
There was one point in that game where I had the ability to kill if measured response 2x would work, but that would have involved dodging Steel Skin, which did not happen on that turn. And then from there was never another opening. The other loss was a very, very fun game against Wenjong, the eventual winner of the event, who was the person who, like, so I talked about this where I just like put 3 agendas on the board and say, come on in, because you'll blow up if you do that. Wenjong did that and then backed it up. Like
Didn't blow up.
Yeah. I was like, huh. Like the most aggressive, like, and it's like, okay. And then we had like a real long game on our hands, that I think ended like, I think it ended 6-5 in time, or no, they got the last point in off of a deep dive that had to get there. Excellent game, very fun. But yeah, so I built this one kind of an amalgam from a couple different ideas. Like, you can see kind of different pieces where Mioshu and Seamless Launch are here to like score out points, whereas we have a lot of these pieces of teeth that are here to kill the runner. And so like there's a couple different directions this goes. I think it might have been more, if it was more streamlined, it might have been a little better off. A little bit different use of influence also would have been an improvement. But
yeah, I recall you saying you wished you had a second bite during the day.
yeah, Bite, if you're familiar with just Snare, the card name Snare, that that's Bite. And anytime somebody touched this, they exploded, because like you have to be really cautious, and one of the ways to win against this deck is be like, well, I'll steal the agendas from somewhere else.
You thought you were safe.
But how about you? Any shifts you would have done on Epiphany on your?
I mean, so I think having gotten more games under my belt,
Yeah,
I see the wisdom in Jay Shu's list. I recall reading their write up, and they said something like, every card in this list deserves its spot, and I think they were absolutely correct. I think their list was very, very well tuned. I went up on a regolith and up on a balanced coverage, thinking I'm like, with my lack of fundamentals, I would maybe need the extra money. I cut a B1000 for that, and one other card. I can't remember what it was, but overall, I don't think that was correct. I think having a second B1000 is it was powers that be for a second business as usual, which I think I actually might stand by that change. I don't know. The powers that be is a really, really like gas card, but every time I see it, I just think like win more. And it kind of makes me doubt its power, but it might just be good enough. With being only one to res, you're already installing a ton of cards. Like, there's not really cost to just throwing it out there.
right. You just get to have it.
And it's another must trash for the runner, so it's probably totally fine to play. But I did like having the second business as usual, because that at least allows for the double business as usual score from Vlad Grid, which you can't do with only one of the deck. But you can literally score a 4-2 from hand with 2 businesses for 0 credits without any counters on Vlad Grid, which is very cool, I think.
Yeah,
very cool.
you like install artificial crypto crash on the grid, business twice to advance the grid and the crypto crash, move the 2 counters from the grid, and then and then you take all of Fisk.
Take the money.
No,
oh yeah, that's actually Fisk in the art. Yeah,
let me pull up our
Laramie Fisk. He's still out there,
Yep.
apparently having lunch with Jackson Howard
Yeah.
somewhere.
I always love the bits like that with our with the characters and stuff.
But yeah, I don't know if this like has awoken something in me, but I've been just building yellow decks all week. So I
I,
have a few different lists today.
I've been doing a little bit of that. You can see I was talking to you about like building like a big Jinteki, and so I was taking a look at a couple different ones. This was one of the lists. You can see I just pulled from Netrunner DB. I was looking at a couple different Meliuses, and then I was building my own style of like, okay, what can I do with Nebula? Uh,
Hmm. Should we talk about our
yeah,
runners before we start talking about
yeah,
any other decks, though?
yeah.
Yeah. So
To
you brought Muesli Hot, which is kind of classic criminal,
yeah,
classic gens.
I called this one Soul of Tenma because this is very much Ken Tenma uh, styled with the criminal event running. Musliat here has, when your turn begins, look at the top card of your stack. If it's an icebreaker or a run event, reveal it and add it to your grip, then take damage equal to, it's not Dark Confidant, but I always think about it when I do flip the card. Every time I flip Bravado, it's like, all right, flip Bravado, go to 17. Like, wait, no, that's not true. Um, the big thing with Muslihat here that makes her like what she is that the runner in Netrunner doesn't have a forced card draw. So if you want to like keep gas going, uh, the you have to take actions to do so, and Muslihat does not. In a lot of instances, the way I built this deck, uh, going through the count on cards on here, we've got run event, run event, run event, 1, that's 10, run event, run event, run event, 1, that's 20, run event, 2 more, that's 24, and then 6 breakers, that's 30. The setup on here means that on a any given turn, unknown what's in the deck, it's a 2/3 to hit, and that that shifts up and down as the game goes on, as we build up the Debbie and Fencer and such, uh, and kind of keep going through the deck because I want to be hitting as much as I can with that. Uh, it's the reason I'm playing 3 copies of Jailbreak. Uh, this card is kind of air, but it also keeps drawing, keeps running, lets me reset the top without having to take the turn off.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this card the other day, in that, in a lot of ways, this is like a card that just cycles for 0, which in most card games would be like absolutely insane.
Yeah,
But in Netrunner, it's kind of just okay. Like,
right. This is really hard to get the slot in here because like it's very air. If I want to play a card, I want it to pay heavily. Bravado, Carpe Diem, and Clean Getaway all pay me money.
yeah, I suppose it's more just like the impact of that click you're spending. You want to
Yes.
get ideally 4 credits with a sure gamble is probably most money you can generally hope to get quickly with a card. Something that gains you 0 but makes a run and draws a card is just not really competing on the same level.
Right. The idea of like, well, if you didn't include this, obviously if you're over 45, like you would have
Mm.
drawn what was above it. Um I really liked this list. The big things I did kind of adjusting this is I cut down on, in order to get up to 30, there's a lot of duplicates and cards that you would expect at 3x that just aren't. The class act probably being the one that was like, okay,
Most missed.
this is me being a little cute. Like this is a
Yeah,
card.
well, it's like because like once you get class act down, like your draws just get so much better from there on out.
Uh-huh. And
So
like
hitting it early is pretty
and
big.
cutting a copy of Hermes, Hermes here being the console that is the ability off of
Leela Patel.
Leela here. Uh, Leela here, who was powerful enough of a criminal ident to compete with Andromeda at the time.
Yeah.
So having that ability on a
Was was there another version of her effect that cared about an unadvanced card? I feel like that was a thing. Can't remember what the card was.
what was What was Boxy?
It wasn't boxy.
No. What was?
There was something that like that could bounce cards, but only if they weren't advanced. I don't remember what that card was, but I mean, I was just
Yeah.
kind of thinking about how crazy that console is. The fact that they didn't put any restrictions on it, didn't change it in any way.
Yeah.
It's the exact same text.
Yeah. And so, what's that? Let's back up. Yeah. I think this is Mercury's. Is that?
Ooh, that actually sounds.
Yeah, that's Mercury's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They've got the Bioroid one. Um, but yeah, so the big thing talking about like ideas for the event is that I wanted to build a deck because we didn't have a ton of time to test. I wanted to take something that, um, like I knew that I would be able to pilot off of instinct. Like I wasn't gonna have to take a lot of time to learn what the important building a rig, these resources, etc. This is a deck that plays very similar to, I'm gonna scroll down to, like uh, a number of Ken decks that I have around here that would be like, yeah, prepaid voice pad and a ton of run events that uh, pressure the opponent. Some of the same ones here, even with overclock
Yeah.
and a point on direct access and bravado.
Hmm.
Um, Swift is a legal console. That's something I could have played, but went with Hermes over, even though this would have been like free clicks. But yeah, so that was why I went with Musliot, just because she was going to be familiar, and she was. Went 2-1 with this. The loss was the game I talked about, with the IP enforcement. I felt like I had another game against PD that like my instincts felt really good about like knowing when to go in on remotes, knowing when to pressure on different places. Uh, I think if I was to make a change on this, it probably would have been better to like move up on Class Act and Hermes to make sure I have them. Um,
Mhm.
the other thing is that uh, at least in the games I played, Carmen felt I might have just been better playing two more guns. Like, I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
did like just the uh even in the games where things were really going long, like there's a lot of different ways to pressure with like pinhole threading and stuff. I don't know. It's not like enough to probably cut the card, but like I the breaker suite could probably use some of the very important part with the revolver is that you fire all 6 shots and then you throw the gun at Superman. Like
Mhm.
you've got the last shot. But like looking at like a couple other breakers, because like I know in the PD game, Kurupira was my barrier breaker, and like the opponent resing Bran, uh,
Just a hard,
that
hard
costs
ice to
7 to
cast.
break.
8,
Like,
5 pumps and 3
yeah.
breaks, right?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, if I'm breaking just the end runs, it's 7. That's the
Yeah.
and the but
Oh, yeah, at least 7,
at
yeah.
least 7. Pinholes are gonna be completely fine in here because they're run events. I draw them for free. They get played for free. Uh, how did Sankun say? This was really fine. I was basically always running a run event in big runs where like wasn't sure it would hold up because it's so bad if you don't have a run event. The thing is, I'm running 24 run events. Over half of this list is run events,
Always be running, baby.
and specifically running the one influence for the direct access. The direct access here is a funky one. This removes abilities from idents when you're running, and then it shuffles itself in. But it shuffles itself in. Uh, like after the run, which can reset. Like if the top of your deck is like clogged up with like second Hermes and you don't
Mhm.
want to draw it, it shuffles and then you reveal. Uh,
Did the direct access result in any really cool plays on the day?
no, none of the idents I was playing against it was a point where it was like
Make or
terribly
break.
real.
Yeah.
The like if I had drawn it against the NBN list, it would have been able to turn off that like first tag bit, but really it did clean off the top of the deck once, which was the point of playing this. Uh, and that's all this needed to be. The text on this doesn't matter. The real thing is that a one cost run event that shuffles back in the deck keeps the Muslihat running, and then you can spend those credits on Mystic. You can gain credits on Touchstone. You can gain credits on Debbie, and so on and so forth. Ty, thanks for the raid. Howdy, everybody. We're talking about decks. We're talking about deck from an event from last weekend. Uh, we're Dakota's my buddy Dakota's here. We're talking about the decks that we ran and gonna do some games. So, hello.
Yeah.
If you're not
Hello.
if you're not familiar with Netrunner, this is a game that's been around for a while. Died, came back, and then died and came back again, and it keeps on going. Uh, you
Cannot be killed.
you may have thought like, yeah, Netrunner. That was that like Richard Garfield made that game in the 90s, and it's like, yep. And then Fantasy Flight, Lucas Litzinger remade it in 2012. It went for 6 years on that, and then Fantasy Flight lost the
And
license, and it died again. And then the community picked it up, and Null Signal's been running it since.
yep.
We just played in a paper event. Uh, like we just played in a paper event last weekend. You want to talk about the ASA list? Oh my god, you were playing 55.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are we
So
doing? Okay.
I'll talk about Ace a bit. So first, I should talk about the week before the event where I was flipping between I think five, not different versions of this deck, five totally different Anarch
I'm
decks,
just gonna go to
just
Anarch
checking things out.
idents.
Um, I think Anarch is in a fantastic spot right now in the meta. I think Lou is pretty much the clear front runner in terms of just like the general usefulness of his ability. But you also have Asa obviously is very strong. She's more of a like interference runner, I think, where it's not necessarily about making the best rig, but it's about just causing problems for the corp. You got Topan, which I think is just really cool runner.
playing
She has
against
this
that
really
deck,
neat ability.
playing against that deck was wild. Like there were turns
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like you were just setting up some nasty combinations with them. Like
Well, and I love the fact that I think I went like 6 turns without playing a single econ card that game. Like I just kept installing stuff without paying for it. It was awesome. Then you got Seb, who is another very cool runner. Uh, didn't get a chance to play him very much. Didn't feel like I could really figure him out in the time that I had. So I ended up going back to Asa, but I decided to kind of combine two ideas, which was the sort of Reg Anarch, sort of just basic good stuff, Lou, with the Asa core damage suite of kind of incorporating some interference for the corp. Overall, I think the deck is actually pretty solid, even though I performed pretty terribly on the day. I went 0-3 on it, but I had 3 games where I think all of my opponents said like they felt like they were on the ropes. They were worried about the outcomes of the sabotages and all this kind of stuff. But just in general, I think my kind of career playing Netrunner, I've never been terribly strong on the runner side. I'm very much a court player in spirit. Um, so it's something that I definitely need to practice more of. I chose Asa in part because she reminds me, or sorry,
Z.
Z, thank you,
Yep.
uh, reminds me of Noise from the core set back in the
Yeah.
day,
The power
which was
of
probably my favorite runner ever. In part because when you play Noise, you don't really have to worry about what the court is doing so much. You could just kind of do your own thing, and things happen that are good for you generally. Asa has a little bit of that going on, but not as much as Noise did back in the day. Um, but yeah, overall, like I think it's a solid list. I don't know what I would change looking back at it. Probably in general, the 55 cards is not ideal. I know that's one of
Yeah.
those like big no-nos in Magic is you don't play more than you need to.
it
However, I think specifically in these types of Anarch lists, I think it's okay in part because after losing Ashen Epilogue, you don't have a way to reset your deck anymore after you've drawn the whole thing. And you do want to be drawing cards very quickly and installing cards very quickly. The price is probably one of the coolest cards in this deck. I love that card. Being
mhm.
able to the price into a daily cast and install it for free from your deck is absolutely insane. Um, and in general, like I think there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I don't think I played a single Katorga on the day. Kind of a crutch backup plan for in case like something important gets trashed that I might need. Uh, Running hot, I think I only played one time, but I think it's fine to keep it in there. It's a good card. Game Dragon, I didn't install. Docklands, I installed but never really made use of. So the influence could probably be tweaked a bit, but I think they're fine. Having some HQ pressure through Docklands is good. Having Game Dragon to help kind of bug fix your breakers, especially with the Begemot, which doesn't have an ability to change its strength besides
Right, so
taking more
like
damage.
like again, a brand could show up and like all of a sudden knock you
Yep.
out because you just haven't taken enough damage over the course of the game.
But
Um,
to be honest, like Brand's not even really that big of a threat. Like you only
no,
need to take 4 core damage
to get
and
up to
have
that,
your
yeah,
Taylor down. Yeah. Or no,
three,
not even actually. You
three,
only need
three, and Taylor
3
will
in
do it.
Taylor, yeah. And one of those comes from the breaker itself. So you're
Yeah, so
it's really easy to get and let me tell you, breaking Brand for 1 credit feels absolutely
again,
amazing. I love
I
that.
spend 8 for that. Like,
I spend a buck and I get
no,
through.
uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, I did not know you were on 55. I was trying to get I was trying to get
Yeah, you
58
were
down.
talking with
I should have gotten you
yeah.
down because like there's a number of spots in here that you can clearly like.
Yeah, but like
I
I
know, I
don't
get it.
there weren't really moments where I felt like I was digging for things. Like the 3 Dr. Nukas, the 3 The Prices,
Hmm.
um the Steel Skins, obviously playing that for 0 with the
Right, you get to
Ghost Tongue
Ghost Time makes that zero.
makes it diesel, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean I really didn't have any problems drawing cards with this deck. Nurse Han, never I think I drew 4 cards on the day with it. I like the idea of the card. It's just not. I think it's just unnecessary card draw at this point.
Yeah.
So
This card terrified me in the match I had against Asa. It was like I think it drew 8 cards because it was just like
mm,
because of the way Sabotage 2 then puts 2 cards
yeah,
in each
lines up
option.
just right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But there were a lot of moments where like I could see that I just played incorrectly. Like the very first round was kind of a wake up call where I was playing against a Duvum Wayland deck and I saw the measured response hit the archives when I was sabotaging cards, but I didn't realize this until after the game, but I don't actually have a mode where I'm playing around measured response yet. Like I've literally never
oh,
done that, like
right, we like
ever. So like I just didn't know like my brain didn't have a way to like handle that situation, so I just got killed by it. But
yeah, because the
um
measured response here being one of the things you have to. So, in a lot of areas of Netrunner, it's like sometimes you just kind of have to know a card exists and get blown up by it. And then
mhm,
like playing around it. Measured response is currently the card that if you don't know that this exists, you're gonna blow up to it. If threat is a mechanic in the last few sets. That is, if somebody has that many points, if the game has advanced to 4 points from someone,
mhm,
um, and if the runner made a successful run, hit them for 4 unless they pay 8, which means that you have a couple different options for playing around the side of this. Like if you're low on credits, you can not run for a bit, keep enough cards in hand, keep the cash, but you do have to do one of those or you explode. Like,
mhm.
so that was of the games I played. Measured response was uh, very key in 3 of the 4. Like that's just and like you just have to play around it. So
Yep.
but yeah,
But I mean, you know, despite my mistakes, I had a ton of fun on the day. I had a ton of great games with excellent players.
yeah,
Netrunner is a game that still, like, to this day always surprises me at just the quality of people that play, the sheer just kindness that you feel from the people you're playing with and all this kind of stuff. It's just fantastic. I mean, I've never played a game like it,
yeah.
honestly.
It's incredible. Great to have a group there that was just like everybody. Like I think the biggest thing about the event, the OTG, uh, is, and I've never seen this in any event that I've ever played. We played 7
Mhm.
rounds of Swiss. Tournament structure has changed in recent days that you're not playing both sides. You're just playing one, and you're kind of playing even throughout rounds. Um, in the universal time sense, not the recent time sense. But it was 7 rounds of playing Netrunner with a break, and so it went for like from like 10 to like 6. Uh,
It was at 26 players, I think.
uh, odd number. Uh,
25 then.
yeah,
Yeah.
25 players, and at the end of the event, after when round 7 was paired, there were 25 players. Nobody dropped.
Yep.
Not a single player like went like 0-5 and then left. Like like that's no other event have I
Yeah.
ever seen that.
Everyone in that room was there specifically to be able to play games in Netrunner, which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that single-sided Swiss was something I was completely unfamiliar with because the last event that I played in was like God, Worlds 21. Worlds 20. It was one of the worlds that was like digital during COVID era, and that was still double-sided Swiss where you played 2 games against an opponent. Uh, you played Corp and you played Runner, and a round was like 70 minutes. Uh,
Mm.
whereas this, you get assigned a side, and the opponent's on the other side, and the tournament structure assigns you evenly. Like you're not going to play Corp 7 times on coin flips. It's going to like get you onto Runner. Uh,
Mm.
win a lot quicker.
Yeah, yeah. 40-minute rounds versus 70 makes a big difference. And you don't end up in a situation with the double-sided Swiss where game one takes 60 minutes and then you have 10 minutes to
It's
try to get a second game in.
right, and it's like okay, whoever steals a point first. If the
Yeah.
runner steals a point on turn 2, it's over.
Yep.
I was definitely not in practice for um timing, like just pace of play.
Mm.
I didn't like it was like oh god, I had I think 3 of my matches hit time, and it was just like this is like, but like as the day went on, it's like okay, I kind of it's something that comes back to you and you don't realize how the pace goes.
Mhm.
Um, no, you want to get in some games?
I'd love to.
All right. Uh, sounds like you have a bunch of corp decks you've been working on. If you want
I do, yeah.
to, okay,
Okay. I have to decide which one to pick then.
yeah, we can get some games in here. But I was super happy with the event. After this was the off the grid.
NANPC is the like organization that runs it, I guess.
Yeah, Orbital was running it. I uh, as round 1 ended, Orbital came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be the hunter seeker bounty for this event?" And I was like, "Absolutely." Uh, and then handed me one of the coolest objects I've ever received in life. This skeleton, this pride skeleton flipping you off medallion thing, and it's like I seriously the coolest thing I've ever had. uh, all right, yeah. If you want,
Deck.
yeah, if you just want to make a
Getting
game, and then
yeah.
I'll jump on in.
Hey.
But I went 4-3 in the event in total. I made 11th. it was very funny to me because nobody. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me pull up the image of Pride
Oh,
Skeleton. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this up
okay.
quick before. Where? Hold on. I have to have this on my. Boop, 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 boop. Hard zone. This. That. And then I need a image file. This desktop. This. Uh, this thing. This is the little hunter seeker medallion that I had. I posted it up on Blue Sky as well, but very very good. This is the feeling that being in the Netrunner community has. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
The trophy is a giant rainbow middle finger with the like last 9 years of champions on it.
But yeah, I do have a picture of that if you want me to post in Discord. I don't know if you
Oh
also have one. I don't have your
yeah,
stream up here.
yeah. Let me. I think I put that over in our.
I'll just send it to you. The
Yeah.
picture.
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, let me pull up the OTG. Boop, and then change this and hard filter. And this is the trophy for the OTG. Yeah, the last 8 years, that'll be 9. Uh, after this year's is put on there, so yeah. All right, let me.
All right, I will
If you want
post the
to.
game.
Yep. Okay.
All right, you want to start with a silly game or a more serious game?
We can do something silly, sure. Let's start with that. I
All right.
basically just got Asa and Muslihat built here, so
Okay.
I could pull in the. I've been spending
Oh, you
some
should
time.
probably stop sharing your screen too.
Oh,
Minimize Discord.
that's fair. Yeah, let me stop
Okay.
streaming to you. You don't need to see that.
Yep.
Um. Okay.
All right.
So.
I think this is a mulligan hand.
What do I want to do with this? Um.
Okay.
This
All right.
hand is. This hand is fine. This hand is fine. This hand is fine. This hand is fine.
All right. Good luck.
All right. Let me know if game sounds are way too loud. I turn them down in the client to like 20%, but like I know that like
Yeah.
uh their Jinteki Net sounds are just very loud, so I'll adjust them. All right.
All right. Let's see here. I think it's going to be click one draw.
Okay.
Okay. That helps. That helps.
Hedge fund on 2, sure.
Right.
And
So
so
go
game net's
ahead.
game net here is whenever
There's
a
Q.
corp card causes the runner to spend or lose a credit during a run. Game 1.
Yep. And it's not limited to once per turn either. This is as many times as it comes up.
All right. Start turn. I'll reveal
Nice.
something here. I'll take 3, and then click 1. Should get this down
Good old
first.
Marys. It's a pretty good click one.
Uh, so I have no idea what this is. Let's just jailbreak R&D for 2. It's a pretty
Ooh.
free move, and if this works, I get
Yeah.
to eat you for breakfast. So,
Come on in.
all right, preach.
Further.
Yeah, if this works, it's like such a if you know.
See how punished I am. I do think defending HQ is the right choice.
You would have got transfer to wealth if you didn't.
Yep.
My dig here is if I hit an agenda, I bounce, and then I transfer on 3. So, okay.
No agendas.
No agendas, and we saw some cards.
Interesting.
I think then I want. How do we want to do this then for 3/4? I think we could play that, but like. SG just put out a new Learn to Play. Nice.
A new video or what?
A new Learn to Play video.
Nice.
Oh, you should have the
Cool.
chat up if you don't.
I don't. I should do that.
How
do I get just the chat up without?
you can pop out the chat. You can open up the chat,
Okay.
then pop out the chat and close the window that wasn't the chat.
All right. I may get a peek at your hand by doing this, but
That's fine. It's cards.
want
I'm just gonna gain some cash on 3 and 4, so don't you worry.
Okay. Yep. No further. It's fine.
Yep. None. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Draw for turn. Ooh, interesting. Actually, kind of what I needed to see here. So, good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the second card is not stolen or trashed, so I don't really want to draw another card this turn.
Yeah, I had $3 on that access.
So we're gonna do new remote.
Okay.
Ice thing on server 1. And we're gonna res a good old friend, Mr. Decklist.
Okay. All right. Let me pull back up on this end here. I need to.
Oh, chat. There we go. Finally. Hello, chat.
I'm pulling up the stats on
now.
that. Okay. So daily quest here is when the runner touches this, they gain 2. If the runner did not touch this, you gain 3. So
Can he touch it? This is the question.
Yeah, sure. Times have got changed, but sure gamble remains. If I go, let me quick go into cards here. I just want to pull
I also
up.
really love that Sure Gamble and Hedge Fund are still this like benchmark of card quality.
Yeah,
after all these years.
Sure gamble. If you've played Slay the Spire 2 as of recently, you might recognize. Okay. Start a turn. Yeah, I'll draw that.
I buy that for $1.
Okay. So I've got a lot of money, but not a lot of barrier breaking. You've got $8. It costs you 5 to res. Yeah, if you're not familiar, I bring this up a lot when we talk about Netrunner, but the for a long time the biggest Netrunner community, Steamac.com, back in the Fantasy Flight days, was created and run by the lead designer on the Slay the Spire. So, draw 1. So that ice is just so very likely to be $3. That's so much money.
Just pay through it. You'll get money back for doing it.
Yeah, pay you 2, and then 6, and then
And you get 2, and then I don't get 3. There's a lot of numbers involved.
there's a lot of numbers involved there. Let's.
I just let me have $3. I mean,
I probably am.
fine
I
option.
don't think I can stop you from having $3 right now, but we'll see.
I'll take a look at within the server too.
How bad?
Even the,
How bad could
quest.
this ice be? I know exactly how bad it could be. It could cost 5 and not give you a bad pub, and then cost me $6 to get through. Anyway.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that's gonna make me a resident.
Okay. If this is protecting a central, you take a bad pub, but it is not. Gimme. The best part about this is that, like, if I try to break this, with my, God, it's a 5 strength barrier too. Yeah, you know what?
Slouch. All right, fire roll.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. I gained a 2.
This is what having money is for.
Go further.
this,
All right.
this is what, look, this is what having. If I don't spend my money when I have it, like, when am I ever going to? Because if you get $3 every turn forever, if you just, I don't know, install a second one there, that'd be pretty bad. Hey, does this ice stop me?
It does now since you gave me some money. You can pay through this one too.
Ooh.
This one is kind of an unknown to me at the moment, but it's interesting. So currently only has 1 relevant sub, which is End the Run. You can spend 3 to break that if you so choose.
Okay. If I spent
just a 4 strength Koga.
So overall, that math doesn't fully work the way I want. The idea is that this is a corp ability causing the runner to spend, right? Well, that'll.
Yep, that will trigger the ident.
This thing's really weird. What does and doesn't quite do GameNet, I know.
So I built this deck specifically such that every single piece of ice should trigger the ident.
Yeah.
Or at least has the ability to.
So if I pay 3, I'll go down to 0. You'll gain $1 and go to $2. Then I'll walk in and steal.
You'll steal those $2.
Those $2 and be at. I'll be at $4 with a tag, and then I'll remove. So I could spend $1 to make you lose $1.
Oh man, this is so silly. And it's not a May on the ident ability, so I will just gain $1, whether I want to or not.
Corp ability would be from a corp card. Paying a trash cost isn't an ability; that's just paying a cost.
Yeah.
But
since this has the credit and colon on the corp card saying the runner can use this, then it's a corp card ability.
I think that my 1 credit is worth it, so I'm gonna go ahead and break the sub.
Oh man, you're gonna just break me.
Yeah.
All right.
And then let unbroken subs fire.
Fire unbrokens, which is it doesn't do anything.
Continue movement. I'll breach. Successful run.
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
You want to remove that tag, maybe?
Okay. All right. Okay. You know. Okay.
Maybe you take that tag off. You know, just just in case.
Just wanna. Okay. All right. This is some of the best information I could have been given. Okay. All right.
Indeed.
Okay. Cool. That's great. Having confirmation on that is actually incredibly important. It's the most, like.
Question is, how many nukes are currently in Disneyland?
Yeah, you got $0. The answer is 0. Like, you ain't got shit. Like, I will remove the tag though, because I'm not floating that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know,
Pretty good.
if you have like a planogram, draw 3, gain 3, and then like murder, like that'd be kind of bad. But okay.
Let's see. So R&D is now cleaned off. Unknown on top.
Yep.
I'm on 0.
Yep.
Am I playing predictive? Where'd my deck list go? Had it open. There it is. I am not. Okay. So then I think we just do R&D, credit. We'll
Okay.
just kind of
Let
slow things down a bit more.
me go. Oh, it's not in game log? Okay. What is the text on that ice? Because that was the ice on the if that was the ice on the top of the library. Can you give me the name on that one? The one that was the it was
the one that I just drew this turn.
Yeah, the one you just drew. I don't need to know if it's the one you installed. I just need to know what the type was. I think that was a sentry.
Sentry.
Okay. Because I thought it would just be in the logs, but it's technically not there. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was scrolling around trying to find it in the logs. It's okay. All right. Start turn. Gun.
All right. Gun is here.
So click. Okay. So I think what we want to do is, this is definitely part of the turn, but I should decide if I want to play this first. Nah, click one draw. Ooh, that's nice.
Okay. R&D is the mark. All right. You want to
So that would
run without
be. That was what, like, I didn't have enough to play the gun at the same time. So.
Now you have a difficult decision.
This is pay 3. If I get tagged, I can just remove the tag and that won't give you the timing on it, but that's some cash out of this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want you broke.
Oh, okay.
I will run.
And this is click 2.
Yeah, click 2.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and res.
Okay. Then
Assume that's a fire.
yeah. Pay that.
Okay, get one back. Continue. No further. Please don't just kill it right away. You did. Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
As needed. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like Lamplighter.
The fact that it blows up if something's stolen.
It's so fragile. Even the subs like aren't very good. If they just pay 3, you just walk right past it. I don't know.
I'm gonna take my free access here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, all right, good to know. Thanks, cool, thanks, great. Good to know, good to know. You can have as many of that you want.
Is that another end of the line?
Yeah, it's not on the line.
Oh my goodness.
I'll think about Capes.
I will note this is a 17 influence court.
You know,
Actually,
okay, all right.
mental math at all. Quick one. We're gonna draw a card.
Sure, yeah, keep going on. That's fine.
Two, server one, gain a credit.
And
Back to you.
you're not resing a daily quest.
Nope.
Okay. Click one draw. Click two. Jezva. Gain some credits.
Okay.
See you. So 2 in hand. We know. We know 2 of the things in hand. We know possibly there wasn't. Okay, just thinking.
Credit, install server one.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll
That's
take
pretty
that.
good.
I'll take that. Yeah. I'm in. So you would just place, like, it would be super easy for you to hide a agenda there because you know that, like, it would be way too expensive for me to get in right now.
Are you crazy enough to do it anyways?
I think with pinhole threading, I don't need to. Like,
it can't steal, but it can do other stuff.
Doesn't need, yeah.
Obviously, they're not both agendas on that server, but potentially one of them could be.
We're gonna go. Click one draw. Click two credit. Click three credit.
This one does help you too with the pinhole. Okay.
And we'll discard Docklands.
All right.
Okay.
Pretty good. Let's see here. Oh, install new remote.
Okay.
As a spin.
Yeah, all right, draw some cards. Good old
Okay.
spin doctor helping out.
And I will overwrite this card.
Interesting. Interesting.
And I will res a daily.
Okay.
Gain a buck. Back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll add overclock to my hand.
Would you like some gas? Yes, I would like some gas. Thank you, Muesli Hot.
Thank you. I was just thinking I would like another one of those.
Get your daily in.
So
Or don't.
Three.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Approach. Counter. Does that cost to break you?
$3.
Nothing. $3. Right, because you got to break the first 2 subs now.
Yeah.
All right. Fire Unbrokens.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
um,
Nope.
did you not break?
I was going to use credits from. I had to
Oh,
like.
sorry.
I had to.
Sorry, I
I
thought you
had
had
to.
already broken.
No, I had
Okay,
to
let's
do.
just do undo click and it'll
Okay.
reset it.
Okay. Because yeah, I had to.
Sorry, I thought you had already broken
No.
over the 3rd sub. I'm just trying to move forward.
Okay.
That
So
makes sense. You need to do your
yeah, I need to spend
Chesva command
from
training.
Chesva. Okay.
Yep.
Transfer.
All right.
Approach.
Approach. Counter.
Encounter. Um. Because the other thing is I can't use the match and fully break because that's not.
It'll break the dead sub. Yeah.
It'll break the dead sub. So we want +2 strength off of this. Break a code gate off of this. Off of that. Done. Let fire.
Okay, now in fire broken.
Okay. All right.
And then before you access, I'm gonna go ahead and just res this over here for some reason. Continue.
Okay.
No further. I got $2. You're allowed to have them. It's fine.
Okay. We're gonna remove that tag. We're gonna pinhole
Yep. Further.
this. And I'm gonna get a buck.
Oh, no trash even?
What? That didn't. It should have. Oh, sorry. I had to do
You
that
accessed.
other way around. That's
Oh, you need
unsuccessful.
to click first.
Sorry, wait.
You
Yeah.
want to set yourself down to 0
Yeah.
trash list.
In my mind, I gained the 2 off of that, and I was going to spend the 3. But no, we have to spend off that, then do it. Okay, we're good.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Start turn.
You want to the Hollow Man?
I think Hollow Man can stay where he's at right now. It's doing fine.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be like that, Jens.
You do not have the third.
Res the third one.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well,
it's here. The daily quest is here
you just have 3 of them, huh? Okay.
Forever.
Well, if I kill the third, then there'll be no more left, I say, knowing for sure that that's true.
Not like there's a res spin doctor or anything.
No. Okay. Yeah, Jinteki Net allowing you to just like, oh yeah, we can just fix this is a really nice piece of it.
Mhm.
How? God, how do I want to answer that? Probably, that's so much money.
Just let me get 3. Come on, I haven't gotten any yet for my daily quests. Let me get 3, and then 6, and then 9, and then you can trash it.
No.
Right? It's not going anywhere.
Probably not. That's a problem. Draw. Run R&D.
Let me think for a moment. Yeah, that's fine. Further.
Okay. I'm gonna get paid.
I'm really surprised in a deck with 15 ice, I've only seen 3 so far.
You want to move the Hallman?
Seems unusually low. Okay. Well, clip 1 is draw.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't like knowing that your hand is like Oppo, end of the line, end of the line. That's like not great. I'm not super happy about that.
Let's see. I draw again.
Okay.
So ice R&D finally.
Fair. Okay, so when I do walk in and trash daily quest, you just get to blast my ass for it. Okay, well that's a nice draw. That's a really nice draw, actually.
That is good.
Okay. Okay. I think then the first thing we want to do is get paid from that. I don't know what your ice is, but it probably is like mid-range taggy stuff. That's what we've seen a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
We'll gain a credit and we'll run archives.
Running archives. All right. We will
You wanna
go ahead.
Okay, well, weird,
Thing.
weird. Is that weird?
But I do have a little surprise in here for you, gents. I hope you're excited to meet Mr. Eska. I think actually we'll get the hedge fund over the daily.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there some sort of trick that I'm gonna get hit by on this?
There's a little something here for you. There's a little something. Just a little bit of archives poison.
Oh, that was what you had installed over the okay. And this is any time I touch archives, it's like shock.
Mm-hmm. Well, unlike shock, it doesn't guarantee a damage, only for tagged.
Yeah,
But it does make you lose a buck,
but
which makes me gain a buck.
And you got rid of one end of the line, which is fair. The longer that this goes, the worse that gets. If like in situations where you aren't just going to hit me with Oppo, holding on to that is kind of okay. And that's lose a credit, not pay, so I can't even spend the Chesva on that. And because this isn't bravado, I wasn't at 0. Damn. Okay. But we got rid of the spin doctor, which is like what was necessary there. If I go in and touch daily quest, you will be at 6 for me to get through, and then 1 more for breaking the daily quest, which would put me at $2, and then you would oppo me for 4 tags, and then I'd die the turn after. Okay, that plan doesn't sound great.
I like that plan.
Well, I would die the turn after in the sense that you would... No, yeah, you would still have like $2, so you'd be able to kill me the turn after. Okay. But if I leave that...
Also, might be tagged for turns if you only have $2 to clear with.
Yeah, that's like a different problem. I agree. R&D.
R&D. All right. Res.
Yeah. That's...
Pretty much what you called.
Yeah. Give the runner a tag. Add 1 installed runner card to the grip.
I would love to bounce Hermes. Just give it a taste of its own medicine. How do you like them apples?
None of these... Okay, so... I think then... we're going to encounter, use the ability...
Ooh.
To... It's not a once, but every time I spend it, you get the thing. I think that's still going to be worth it. Break that, because I can spend the Chesva credits on this.
Nice.
And I will continue the run.
Break both. Continue. Yep. Go further. Oh, another one.
Okay,
Man,
okay. Terrifying
someday
because
I hope to draw
that turns on your
any points.
oppo, but
Ooh, it does turn on Oppo. Ooh.
okay. Um, points. We'll get paid. To you. Okay.
Hmm.
If you want to hit me with a
Hmm.
pile of tags, that's like a real thing you can do.
That, that is a thing that I would like to do.
But it's also all your cash, so, you know.
I think I'm okay with that.
Okay. Alright. I have 4 tags. Okay. So, thinking about the answer here. Yeah, stealing that embedded reporting all of a sudden turned on Oppo research. This is only playable if there was a stole or trash on the last turn. And now all of a sudden I have 4 tags on me. Having 4 tags means that these end of the lines are, you know, a problem. Um,
I probably need to find a way to get down to 1 tag. And
working
I
on
don't
it.
think you can survive on 2.
Working on it. Working on it. Um, thinking about the ways what we do in this game. So we've got a couple directions. I know your hand has at least one end of the line, and if I let you take your turn, you can't visibly double end of the line me. You don't have the money.
That'd be 1 credit short at this
You
point.
would be 1 credit short for it next turn. Um, what that means from my end is that FTP doesn't have text. Right?
Just ignore the subs.
It doesn't have subs anymore. Right?
Well, in a way,
I don't
in a
see any
manner of
I
speaking.
don't see any subs on that card anymore. Um
Okay, so just going tag me.
so the long-term answer is that I need to win in 2 turns before you blow me up. Or I could like play this like some sort of like normal way and like remove enough tags to not die. That's another way of doing this. But um
I do like the just win plan.
what's the backup plan if it fails?
Ooh, going for it. All right.
Like that it doesn't stop me.
Okay, you encounter. Fire all.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose a card.
Yeah, you can add more cards to my grip. That's fine.
Probably Chesva is actually the most. Oh, the breaker. We'll get the breaker out of
All
here.
right. Let's see if 4 cards is enough to finish this.
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. That didn't work.
Hey, we're still in it. All right.
So, if that didn't work, there are
Still in
no
R&D.
Okay.
You could try. No, actually, you can't poke HQ.
Yeah, and pot is
Too expensive now.
very expensive. Hmm. Not there.
That was a good gambit, though.
So $4. I need to assumedly clear off enough of these so you can't blow me up. 4-card hand. Okay. So that means that the rest of this is credit, credit. Yeah, I can't do that this turn or else I'll blow up. So we don't want to. We just want to gain a credit, pass, discard Hermes. To you.
Okay.
You want to move the home in?
I think I'm still fine with where it's at.
Okay.
I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, so then I think all there really is to do here is money up.
Get paid. Get
hold
paid.
2. And then I guess we'll install guess new remote. Nothing really matters, but
Okay.
just in case I don't get to kill you next turn, we'll have something else going on eventually.
Yeah, because the killer here is that
Maybe I should have gone to archives. Doesn't feel like there's really a lot of runs you're able to make at this point.
the only thing I think that would have mattered would be defending HQ. I assume by that play
Yeah.
you don't have the agenda.
Yeah.
Um,
HQ's not a concern.
If you don't-
R&D's not a concern.
Yeah, if you don't have the agenda, then the answer here is if you've got double scorched, I'm imploding because I don't have the money to remove that many tags. Do we have any way of busting up? Okay, that's very funny timed.
Ooh, Carpe? Pretty good.
We'll not do that.
R&D, yeah.
And then yeah, then from here we just go ahead and it'll be 6, that's threat 4.
Just get an HQ. Yeah, it's kind of your only shot.
I assume you don't have any. Because you didn't defend, I assume you've got nothing, but, like, might as well run in. And I'm not using a card in hand to make that cheaper because I want to keep 4 in case you don't have double.
Oh, I got it. Damn. I had 4 points in hand there.
Okay.
I thought about icing HQ, but it would have reset my money again, which I didn't want to do, so I figured I could try to signal that's not an HQ instead.
The problem is there's no
But
other
you,
option here, right? Like,
yeah, well, you still only had a 40% chance to hit it there.
yeah, I got rid of the Docklands.
Yeah. So
I
you were literally last click to win that.
yeah,
That was your last shot.
because in hand I have Overclock to, and I assume you just are holding both copies of. Yeah, what is what's the
Let's
rest of the
see.
hand? Yeah,
What do
I have a reveal hand button. I don't know about you.
uh do I have a reveal hand button?
No, it's just on the winning. It's on the.
Oh, there it is. So I had 2 Scorches, the mess chest of what you saw, and then the Freedom in hand, which I guess that could have been another play last turn, just to score that for free
Oh, you
instead
said
of installing the ice. That would have actually been better.
that would
Yeah,
have been
I should have
better.
done that
Yeah,
instead.
that would have
Yeah.
been way better. Because that removes the.
Not not that that was the one that you saw, but still,
But it removes
would have
the.
been better.
But yeah, because freedom you can score for 1 click, and all you.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it being a 0 at that point.
Okay.
But I was
Okay.
just laser focused on trying to end your line. Just needed that one more dollar.
Like I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, I'm fine playing around Oppo, like this is okay. Well, and then like I stole the 6 point from RD, and it's like, oh, all right, hold on, the game's changed. Like
Mhm.
all of a sudden,
It's weird too, because my mulligan hand had 2 and the lines in it, and I was like, I don't really want that in my opener. My next hand had 1. I'm like, okay, that's great. Mandatory draw, find the second one, and then you find the third on like turn 2, and I'm like, okay, I guess I just have magnet and the lines in this
yeah.
game. Like, what the hell?
And this is very much the nonsense criminal board I love to play with, where we're just skin of the teeth.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and it works against this deck because a lot of my ice is fairly porous. I mean, literally all of it you could just pay through if you so choose. Um, but yeah, it was weird. I'm playing 15 pieces of ice, and I only drew
Yeah, you were on like
5 that whole. Well,
three.
I guess 6, since one was Lamplighter, but yeah, I only saw like 3 in the first 6 turns, which was very weird. Feels like I should have had an easier time finding ice, but yeah, that was good. I
Yeah.
didn't expect R&D to just give up points that
It
freely.
was the I think the specific thing was that lamplighter. So my choice to run in on the lamplighter, like doing the math on it a second time, I'm not sure that was correct. Like rather than just like if I just should have like had Carpe Diem back off because I knew it was lamplighter.
Mhm.
Um, but the lamplighter imploding hurt really bad.
Yeah.
That
'Cause
was.
if it didn't implode, I think that was the wrong move because you were basically just like undoing your carpe
Yeah,
with that
right. I was spending
run.
3. I was spending 3 for that access, and like
Mhm.
that wasn't worth. To me, I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna res lamplighter. I'll know that that's lamplighter, and I'm holding the gun. I can walk past it for a single bullet later. Um,
It's just really annoying with you like having free reign of R&D. Like I literally couldn't draw ice without you knowing what it was
right.
before
I
you
knew every
saw
ice.
it. Like
Like so,
so dumb.
the grubber. I just knew like, oh, this is an ice
Yeah.
that I know exactly how to break through, so I can like that first daily
Yeah.
quest.
The only one like and like I literally
And I
uh
I burned
I drew
a.
a different ice before I installed F2P, but I was like, I don't want to just install that because he knows that ice is there. So I drew a second time, hoping I might find a second ice, and that's when I found that
Yeah,
F2P, which I
the
think was the correct one to put there.
I burned a the um transfer wealth. That was me burning that card to just get you to res Npod
Mhm.
because I needed to know what it was for the second transfer wealth in my hand.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, like if it's a like what is that, and then it's a code game. It's like well I revealed the song, so
Yep. And I actually didn't have enough to res both that turn, but because
of the money you
of
got
you
on.
paying through Grubber, I was able to res both, so I did.
Yep.
Um,
And then that put you down to 0 or 1, and then like, but then
and then
I could do the
0.
second
Yeah.
one later, and
Yep.
seeing the end of the line also changes the nature, the tension of the game ratchets up.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, there's not really anything that points to it directly besides that.
I think your ice starts like, well, I guess that's sort of NBN ice in general, right? Like there's just like tags are going to be the monetary drain
Yeah,
on these with like F2P.
I was really hoping to find Paywall, which is like half the inspiration for this deck, but never, never drew it. But yeah, I know this is kind of an idea, like trying to make the most out of GameNet. With
Get
and the line is back up. But the 17 influence, I think, is cool. Being able to do a bit more with that while
that's the
still
old
playing 3
NEH.
on the lines.
What's the other 5?
Yeah. 3 Eska and 1 Ashfar, which Afshar is just kind of in there. It's weird because that's the 2 bonus influence. It's good in this ident, but it's not really that impactful of a card in general. So that will probably change at some point. But I do like Eska in here being a little drain 1 instead of just lose 1. I think that's cool.
How do you spell Esca?
ESCA, also in the
C.
archives.
Yeah, yeah. This little ambush buddy.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like it as a Jinteki card, but as an NBN card, it's kind of cool, actually. The fact that it requires the runner to be tagged to do damage just doesn't feel right as Jinteki.
But as a yeah, like it's very easy for that to be real here.
Hmm.
Wanna try another?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'd love to give Nebula a run on my end if
all right,
you
I'll
wanna.
try out one of my runners.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we'll do this one.
Yeah, I've been kind of jumping between a lot of ideas for what Nebula can and can't do, and like the thing with Nebula as well is that oop, let me leave game.
Oh, you're gonna have to leave the game, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta leave game before, and then make a new one because right now I'm just trying to rejoin the existing game.
Okay, new game. Corner, great.
Okay, there it is. Boop boop. And then Nebula 1.1.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, Nebula is if I've played an operation on my end, uh, I can flip the ident, and then on the backside, it's the first operation I play gives me a free click, and it turns off by uh, the it turns off by you running successfully on HQ or R&D.
Mhm.
This is extant. This is try mulligan. Let's see how bad the mulligan looks.
I can keep this.
Okay. Um, start turn. Uh, petty cash. Yeah. So Vic here. You've got the click 1, draw a card, remove a tag. Very easy with a lot of cards that'll work off of that. I want to go draw and then R&D.
Okay. Flipping over.
Yep.
Start
So
turn.
now I'm on
Draw click 1.
the backside.
Draw click 2.
Okay.
Sure gamble. Um. Hmm.
How early is it a problem to leave me with the click?
Hmm. I'm definitely running HQ,
Okay.
but
Oh. Mhm.
debating.
That's right. Click 4, it's HQ with the transfer and float a tag.
I think we'll just run HQ.
That's fine. No action.
Action.
Ah, okay.
And we'll discard 1.
So I'm back on Nebula.
Um. Yeah, I don't know. I have both revolver and Carmen in my hand. I'm like, do I just
right. I know the
pitch
feeling. It's like
revolver, or do I?
because you have Carmen, and then but revolver's so
Like, but revolver's
cheap.
better. But then I gotta hold Carmen forever. Like, I don't like that either. I don't know. I guess we'll do that.
All right. Okay. Click 1, we'll draw. Click 2, we will hedge fund. Click 3, HQ. We'll flip back over.
Okay. Start turn. Draw 1. Okay, interesting.
Because the text can play DreamNet. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's ideally what I'd like to draw into here. I've heard a lot of people say you're supposed to mulligan for DreamNet, but I don't know if I buy that.
Dream. Okay.
Well, I guess we can just take the opportunity to set up a bit. We'll run archives, approach,
Okay.
reach.
This lets
I'd
you.
rather that be a quick getaway, but we can do this and this.
Okay,
We'll
mutual
focus on
favor.
the other. Probably the code gate breaker. Yes.
Okay, and Unity's your code gate breaker. Okay. Cool. Let's go.
Now you got the flip.
Yeah.
Question is, what does he do with the flip?
Good question. Trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with all the time in the world. Let's go. I think this should work. I think this works. We'll find out together. Sudden commandment.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
And that lets me play
One non-terminal.
the petty cache because my first action had not yet finished.
Oh, because you play it while it's resolving?
Yes.
Wow.
It's still
Okay,
in the resolution of the.
I didn't know it worked that way, but I will believe it.
Yeah.
So then you get. Okay, so you got to click back for playing Sudden Commandment, not from the threat, but from your.
Yeah, I just got an extra click there. That's nothing.
And then another petty cache from hand. Okay, so not a archives one.
Yep. And then we're gonna go draw a card. Click on this. Okay.
Splice. All right. Well, you certainly know how to make a gal feel welcome. Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Raw.
That's fine.
Okay. Wish I could do both of these things. But alas.
Ain't got the money. Ain't got the money, Vic.
Where's the money, Vic? Gosh, I guess. Is that's not really good enough here. No. Let's do Reddit, run archives, get paid.
Sure.
Alright. Hand it back over.
All right, we're gonna
Just
go.
leaving one server for me.
Click one draw. We'll go non-equivalent exchange. You can have some bucks.
Okay.
And
I get
then,
bucks. Whoa.
yeah. And then
There it is.
and
Yeesh. All right.
I've drawn a very specific style of hand. It's great.
Let's do credit,
Sure.
credit,
Sure.
DreamNet, Bravado HQ.
Okay.
Let's just go for it.
So approach. Res.
Okay. I do have the killer. It's actually not that bad to break. Counter ice.
Yep.
Permanent cost me 4. Let's do that. I got 1 credit left. You got 11. I'm probably gonna jack out after this ice. I still get paid from
You still get paid from
right?
Bravado,
Yeah.
so you're gonna back out on this, or
It's risky. I think I should.
okay? You get paid.
I don't get the DreamNet dollar and card, but I get a little bit of info.
All right, let's go. Top-down solutions.
Rice.
Yeah, we're gonna install.
This is a 27 ice deck or something.
Now I'm just drawing that much.
Okay. There's the spin.
Okay. And then
Advanced score.
We're drawing 1 card.
Okay.
And we're gonna get big paid.
Oh, you got more clicks after that. Jeez.
Yeah. We got time.
You literally played 2 operations and
That's
scored
fine.
a 2-1
That's
that
fine.
turn.
That's fine.
It's not a real turn, gens.
I would have liked more, but you know, I may have drawn shields.
How did you get the last op played? Because it was 1 click for top down. Oh, that was the install too.
That installed
okay, yeah,
too.
yeah, okay.
Top down
that
is a bit silly in this deck.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
One will draw. 2 will draw. Now I have some like run events in here somewhere.
Nah.
Apparently, I don't want
Nah.
to.
I have agendas in this deck too, but like we ain't finding those.
Oh, let's just do some exploratory romping here. Put 3 on R&D. I can make it res some stuff.
Thinking about what we wanna.
Piranhas.
Piranhas.
Give me a bad pub.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fairly large.
That is the idea.
Gate. You have 4 in hand. This will end the run if it fires. Take
Yes.
1 net damage. It's not that bad. Or if I break, it costs me 3 pumps and 3 breaks. Pretty spendy.
That is the idea.
Want to just take a damage? Not really that beholden to my hand, so yeah, let's fire all.
All right, fire.
Yeah.
I'll draw a card. Get one out of you. Okay.
Okay. There goes Valentina. It's fine. Last click, we'll draw a card.
There we go. Well, petty cash.
4-click turn. Install advance. Yep. And a tag. Oh man.
Take a tag, please.
All right. Well,
I mean,
that is kind of cool.
you are the one
1, 2, 3.
who most has options for that. So
Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. So Manuel lets me access cards while I'm tagged.
this is really funny.
No free lunch lets me remove tags at instant speed. Paying is another tag, okay. And that will just stuff
that
me.
stuffs
Yeah.
you.
Yep, that's fine.
Well,
Counter ice.
where?
Let fire. Yep. Well, at least I can remove the tag. Got 1 click left, and I also have the no free lunch, which I probably should just crack here before you go and
Eat
do
your
any bad stuff to me.
eat your board. All right.
I swear, I will eventually get a fire off DreamNet. Like one of these days, it will draw me a card. Someday.
Are you sure about that one? I'm not.
Someday.
I'm not convinced.
Someday I will be able to get a credit of value out of it. Today is not today.
I'm gonna pull some credits.
Okay.
It's yours.
All right, draw. Draw. Okay. Draw. Okay. Um. Hmm.
Trash this. Okay. It's cute.
Yeah. Throw it on Chesla.
Um.
Yep. Another score.
Let's just get these going. I mean.
Yep. I'm trying to get an HQ.
No.
I know you're holding points. You're probably not holding very many anymore, but
You're trying. You're trying so hard.
Stop.
I
Draw.
I think I drew 10
Draw.
ice. Like this, I think the deck is 12 as a note on that build. Let me deck builder. I can quick see. 13 is the actual number.
Wow, that's actually unreal for how much ice you've drawn.
Yeah,
We'll try to get into archives. Please don't have another pain there.
I wish.
Oh, no res?
No res.
Alright. Server. I did it! I drew a card! Oh
that's
my
right,
God.
my fly swatter.
Goodness. Well, we gotta just keep digging for that barrier breaker, so get you a pinhole that will do nothing this game. At least you're out of petty caches.
I'll get paid.
Alright. Draw. Draw. Wow.
I think that was. Yeah.
Draw. For gamble. End turn. Discard other pinhole and DreamNet.
All right.
I have a barrier breaker somewhere in here, but not showing up. Yeah, I figure. The last one.
Yeah, this is the end of the game.
Yeah.
We're gonna play your digital life, and then we'll gain the click, and then we will install advance. I want you to know.
I still had another 10 draws before I found my barrier breaker.
I want you to know that there was basically never a turn that there was an agenda in HQ.
Really? That was always off top of deck?
That was always off the top of the deck.
Man, I mean, I did have double transfer in hand, but
but you couldn't get in because I put the ping there.
Ping is just like a hard stop sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I was kind of shocked by that during the tournament. There was just a lot of games where ping is just like you can't get through it.
Yeah,
nothing you can do.
Yeah, my like I said, I think I drew 10 of the 13 ice within the first, like when I was just icing up. And then,
that's absolutely wild. You drew that many. Like after the game I had as Corp, that just
that's
so unfair.
That's what we call balance on all things. You draw 2 ice, I draw 10 ice, and then
balanced.
And then you got bad ping.
I drew all of my killers that game, but
yeah, you were talking about the gun.
No more tutors, no more.
I like open market a lot. That's a neat one.
I'm testing it. I don't know how much I like it. It's only really good for installing Class Act.
Yeah, because I guess because it's like
this is like pretty cheap.
This is the slowest sure gamble in the world. Like doing the math on it, right? Like it's 6 and then
I'm only playing 2 of them because I'm a little bit uncertain on it. The rest of the resources are all 2 or 1, so not that big a deal. But like the idea of this deck is just to be like set up insane central pressure. Like I can make it where I can run R&D and access 5 or 6 clicks every turn once I'm set up. But
that makes this matchup like kind of
like I
terrifying.
Literally could not touch your centrals like the entire game.
I think I was on the back every turn but 1 for
what was the rest of your ice?
Wild shit still, like
okay.
So we had hammer.
That's kind of scary.
We had a
yeah, I did have a killer for that one, but still 3 subs.
Oh, I'm just gonna give myself enough cash to.
Yeah, I think you just do type/res all, and it'll just do it too. But
that's fine. But yeah, the rest of this, like, I really wanted you to keep going on HQ.
Pretty real ice.
If you had come in on HQ with $1, it would have full fired or almost full fired the.
Yeah.
Sort of not, which doesn't match up well against Carmen. Carmen actually breaks that a little too easy. But like the ping being a full like 5, the piranhas I was willing to give you the bad pub because piranhas was like 5 or 6 for you to like break.
Yeah, that one's tough to break. If I would have gotten the 3rd breaker down, it would have been a bit better because I would have only had 2 pumps.
Yeah.
And then I only really need to break 2 subs, so that's only 4 to get through. But still, that's expensive. Kesva, bad pub would have helped, but like, yeah, I kind of figured I could maybe get into R&D if I just like push through, but without any of the actual pressure to back it up, there's not really any impetus for me to spend all my money doing that.
Right, and like I was drawing them off the top, like I was drawing these agendas off the top basically, but I was also, my hand is still a number of like draw effects, and it's hard to like, what one access is gonna stop me? Like I don't know, when you're paying $10 for 1 access, that's really hard.
Yeah, it's not a good.
That's not math that you're looking for.
But I drew over half of my deck too, and just I don't know.
Hello?
Just didn't feel good not finding the stuff. DreamNet fired 1 time that game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It is such a ridiculous card. Like
I mean it's funny too, because like in this ident specifically, DreamNet is a Proco click. Your ident is also kind of a Proco click.
Yeah. It's a Proco click that lets you like do it like I think this matchup is harsh because of I basically don't set up a remote. I have one card that puts a remote down,
Mhm.
and it's a Spin Doctor, which you would never get the DreamNet click off of. I would just flip
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but yeah, I did decide. So there's a lot of different ways of building the.
See, what's crazy too is if I was playing Hermes here, which I'm not, I would have been like massive this game for just slowing you down and letting me
What's
counterplay
your
some of your ice.
council then?
I'm playing Rotary. Like I'm just going all in on the multi-access. So Rotary,
Oh, okay.
uh, Eru,
Rotary.
Pessoa.
So yeah, Rotary. I'm gonna pull
I
up any
got
cards here.
Pretty Mary. Like I just have like 5 cards that once installed all give me like an extra access on either HQ or R&D. And then the plan is just to keep running once a turn one of those servers, which I thought would be really good against your ident, being able to turn you off, but
You have to get
literally
in
was not
first.
able to do that. Like literally could not even do that. That's crazy.
Got to get in. And like
Like
the mutual favor was correct because you'd see in the code gate too. Like that wasn't like an
yeah,
incorrect
like
thing.
I was kind of thinking like barrier, like because I obviously had the killer in hand. I was like, it doesn't matter which one, but I saw the code gate, so I figured go grab that. I think that was still the right choice. Just wish I would have been able to see my other breaker at any point.
But yeah,
Um,
but yeah, this is just for folks watching. This is just on JatekiNet. Like you could just like head on over there and uh like play this. You don't have to get
yeah, and
cards. Just,
even if you like don't know how to play, if you go to the chat section and just say like, "Hey, I'm new. Does anyone want to teach me how to play?" Like you'll get people coming to you like to help show you the game and show you what's going on. So definitely, I would recommend if there's any interest, just jump in.
yeah.
But man, that was rough. Honestly,
You
I
want to try?
figured I would have a bit better game there.
You want to try another one with that deck, or
I don't know.
I?
I probably need to get dinner
Okay,
actually here.
that's probably a good idea
I haven't
too.
done
All
that
right.
yet. But thank you for the games.
Yeah, thanks for the games. Thanks for being able to talk about these. Our paper events are so fun to be able to play in. I'm sitting here thinking about like, okay, am I able to actually swing worlds? Is that something I can do? It's first weekend in October. Like if I Friday, Monday, maybe I can do that. I don't know. Uh, but I'm gonna keep building and messing with these and seeing what we can do with these, and have different decks at locals. So, all right. Well, thank you, Dakota, for jumping in here.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
thank you, everybody in the chat here. Glad to have you here. I know we didn't really go over what is Netrunner in this. We just sort of like walked in and like, hey, here we are just talking about this event. So there are other videos. If you go on to youtube.com/Sly09, you can find a lot of our older stuff about going through Netrunner for as far as learning it. Juniper linked a how to play that Null Signal had put out very recently here. Thank you, Ty, for the host on over. Glad to have everybody showing on up. Again, just jumping on into jateki.net. It's there. It's easy. You can just do it. But yeah. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. You can always follow. We'll find some more time for for Netrunner, I'm sure. Not it doesn't have a like tonight worked because of some scheduling changes that made it functional for Dakota, which was nice. But if you follow, you can always see when we do some other net running. Glad to have you all here, though. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.